Hello everyone, my name is Rainbow Vision, and what if I told you I have a personality? Would you believe me? Or would you just be like, nah, you don't have a personality, you're just a robot spitting out videos every day. You're just part of the algorithm. Well, here's a secret, okay? I am not a robot and I do have a personality, and I am going to prove it to you today by starting with 3 personality quizzes. The first one I have selected is a Harry Potter sorting hat quiz. This is the most important one right off the bat because, you can't start a personality test without knowing in which house you are for Harry Potter, okay? The quiz will determine which house statistically matches your personality the closest. Let's start. Choose the following: King, Swordsman, Scholar, Ordinary Man. You know what? Ordinary man. We are just regular people trying to be regular in our old days and stuff. Which of the following items would you prefer to have as a birthday gift? A book, baking utensils, a skateboard, or jewelry? I'm kind of in between baking utensils and jewelry. I think jewelry, because I don't really wear jewelry, like bracelets and rings and that kind of stuff. I don't wear it really often, but I do find them appealing. Which of the following roles do you play in a group discussion? The shaper, a dynamic and outgoing member of the group. Definitely not that one. The implementer transforms discussions and ideas into practical activities. The finisher, a task-oriented member of the group. The listener, listens to everyone's opinions. I feel like I'm kind of this person who takes everything in and just very silently I would form an opinion in my head, and I would be like, okay, at a certain point I'd be okay. I have processed all of your opinions and made my own opinion, and that is when I will jump in and, speak my mind. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm the listener. What would you do if someone who you're not close to asked you for help? I would help them if it benefited me in some way. Okay, so this is kind of a difficult one because it doesn't say what we're going to help with. I mean, if it's going to be like kill a spider in someone's house, then no, I'm not going to do that, okay? Because I'm terrified of spiders myself. But let's see. I would help them without question. Not that either. I would help by analyzing the problem first, then propose a solution. I would find someone else to help them. I would probably be this kind of person. I would help by analyzing the problem first, then propose a solution. Because I first want to know what's wrong, and then I can help you, okay? That's how it works. Which of the following games or activities do you like best? Escape rooms, video games, reading, feeding pets. I think we all know what this one's going to be. Video games, of course. What type of movie do you like the most? Thriller, horror, action, adventure, documentary, or a comedy? I think I'm going to go with action, adventure. Which one of the following locations do you prefer to be in? Library, kitchen, roller coaster, battlefield. Battlefield, oh gosh. And that wouldn't be really a hobby of mine to go onto the battlefield, but I don't know. Definitely not a roller coaster either, because, they're scary to me. I'm sorry. I think the kitchen. The kitchen would be a nice place to be in, just baking stuff, making cupcakes and muffins and that kind of stuff. What would you do if you were assigned to do a laborious project? Work as little as required to get by? No, not that. Pretend I'm sick and not work? Not that either. Seek help from others and find ways to simplify tasks? Do it all by myself. I'm again leaning towards this one. As you guys probably don't know, I am a programmer, and basically what a programmer does is we find like problems and solutions to problems, and we try to like minimize the amount of effort we have to put in to get more done. So by default, I'm going to seek help from others and find ways to simplify tasks. That's just who I am and how I approach problems. Which of the following do you prefer in a teacher? Brave, prestigious, intelligent, ingenious. If there was funny in this option, in this list, I would definitely pick funny, because I really like the teachers that have been sticking around in my mind were always the funny ones. But let's see, ingenious, I think, because you have to be a little bit ingenious to be funny, I think. So let's go with that one, you know. Which of the following living spaces do you prefer? A cabin in the forest? No. A beautifully decorated house? A house with a large study room? A house with a small garden? I'm going to go with a beautifully decorated house. You would prefer to be friends with someone who is careless and impulsive but brave and obliging. Someone who likes to boss others around but often gives useful and helpful ideas. Someone who often has great ideas but sometimes comes across as an odd person. I'm an odd person myself, so... Someone who is not good at coaxing? Whatever that might be, but is honest and kind. I'm going to go with this one. Someone who often has great ideas but sometimes comes across as an odd person. I think I'm kind of that person as well. Like I often try to come up with new things to do or be creative and that kind of stuff, but I'm at the same time I'm kind of odd as well. I'm weird. It's just who I am, okay? Which of the following do you value the most? Honor, strength, wisdom, love. Definitely love, okay? A Hufflepuff, probably, because that has 41.6%, 0.7%. Ravenclaw is 25%, and Slytherin is 33%. So, I think we're going to go to Hufflepuff. That was quiz number 1. Mental age test. What is your mental age? This test is originally from Japan, where it's named Hashini blah 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 blah. Please answer every question honestly. Nobody will see your answers except for you. My real age is secret. My real age is 27, by the way. I have my principles. Yeah, I have my principles. I don't want to think about complicated things. I don't like thinking about complicated... yeah, I'm okay with complicated stuff as long as it doesn't get too complicated. Again, I'm a programmer, so as of naturally I have to deal with some level of complicatedness, but okay. I spent most of my time on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook. I think it's YouTube. As of lately, previously it's always been YouTube. I don't know, man. I love YouTube. Tears come to my eyes very often. Yeah, neither. They just come when I come, and that's just the way it is. Some people tell me you are like a middle-aged person. No, no one's ever said that to me. Let's see. I get angry quite often. No, I don't really get angry at all. Like, you'll have to really piss me off to get me angry. I like to be friends with those older than me. Nah. Don't think so. I do not like to get up early in the morning. This is totally me though. I don't like to get up early. I care about my clothes and my hairstyle. True, I do care. I say, come on, it must be a great day to myself every morning when getting up. This is kind of true, okay? I do have some days, like the question before, where it's like, I don't want to get up, I just want to sleep. But once I get up, it's like, okay, let's make the best out of this day and see where this day takes us. So I think I kind of unconsciously say this to myself. I think so. I know that all reality is a fandom and all phantoms are real. What the shit? Okay, this is getting philosophical. I've totally no idea what this means. I always act before thinking. Nah, I always think before acting. Well, I don't always think before acting, of course, because that would make life complicated, but I like to think things through, okay? I will be sleepless before a long journey. No, not really. I'm fine with journeys, okay? I don't know what's popular among young people. I think I kind of know those stuff. Like Fortnite? Or is that something that's long past? Am I being an old person here? I have a dream. I think I do have a dream. I love dreams. I have had some hard times in my life. Yeah, haven't we all? Haven't we all had hard times in our lives? Recently, I sometimes waste time, money, or food. Yeah, I'm not going to say I often do that, but sometimes I do. Yeah. I can hit a cockroach with a book. Oh gosh, no. I mean, if I have to, I would, but it's not a hobby or anything. No. I don't want to live alone. I kind of live alone right now, actually. I do have my dog, and I have a boyfriend, but we don't live together or anything. Yeah, I don't think I would want to live alone. Like, if my dog would pass away, I think I would be kind of lonely. Yeah, I don't want to live alone. I want to grow old. I don't know, actually. Do I want to grow old? This is the questions of life, you know? Like, it's like, if you grow old and you're going to have a shitty life when you're like 100 years old, is that really worth it? I don't think so. But on the other hand, if you're 100 years old and you're perfectly healthy, then sure, let's go for it, you know? Yeah, neither. I don't know. Okay. I sometimes enjoy laughing at other people. Depends if it's something that really hurt them and it's really unfortunate for them, then I'm just going to cringe and I'm going to walk over and say, "Are you okay? Like, did you hurt anything?" You know? It's always those things with like funniest home videos and stuff as well, where it's like they show a kid or something falling off like a bike or majorly hurting themselves. I'm like, that's not funny. Okay, it's a kid. It's no. But yeah, if it's just normal, like someone trips or something and doesn't hurt themselves in a major way, then yeah, I enjoy laughing at other people. I may be overanalyzing these things, but I'm just going to say yes because of the word sometimes. I prefer staying at home rather than going on a trip. Also depends on the situation, you know? Sometimes I want to stay home, but sometimes I want to go out and go on a trip. So I'm going to go with neither again. I don't enjoy reading books. I don't enjoy them as much as I used to, but I still enjoy reading books. I have a plan for the future. Maybe, kind of. I don't know. Yeah. Yes? I don't know, okay. I sometimes feel like singing, oh yeah, this is totally me. I'd rather live in the countryside rather than a huge metropolis. I don't think I would particularly prefer the countryside. I don't really have an opinion on that, to be honest. I am often fooled by others. In what way? People don't even try fooling me. That's how awesome I am. Okay. No, I'm not often fooled. I am very emotional. Well, I wouldn't say I'm very emotional, but I get emotional at times. Yeah, sure. Neither. I can only be happy when I'm following my plan or everything is on track. I am so unorganized, so no. I will never miss a deadline. I sometimes miss a deadline. My gender, female. My mental age is 25. Okay, that's pretty close. As I said, I'm 27 IRL, so being 25, I'm a little bit younger mentally than physically. That means, okay. Let's go to the next and last quiz, which is my mental gender test. You know, I was thinking, okay, I play games and I have a YouTube channel, which both of them are kind of in between, like more boys tend to play games. I think it's changed over the past years as well. There's more girls getting into games and that kind of stuff, but I just thought, you know, let's try it out. Which of the following games you prefer to play during your leisure time? Crossword puzzle. If you go to Disneyland, which attraction is absolutely your must-do, must-see? I don't know these attractions. Mickey's Sensational Parade or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad? I don't know. I'm kind of into sound, to be honest, so I'm going to pick the sound one. Your BFF intends to give you a paid app. Which one would you choose? An image editing and processing, or a calendar and reminders? I have a calendar app already, so... In the usual case, are you more willing to send text messages or voice messages? In the usual case, I mean, everyone sends text messages, right? 3 seconds to quickly browse the following picture. Now tell me, how do you tell which is a men's or a women's restroom? By figure, of course. Is this like a thing where some people don't look at the picture and go like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to go? Okay, there are 3 bags in the picture below. How many ones do you recognize? None. I don't really know my bags. There are 3 sports stars in the picture below. How many of them do you recognize? I think I've seen this one before. The guy who's shouting, but I don't know who it is, to be honest. Now open your phone's camera. Take a picture of yourself, but not your face. Which body part do you prefer to take a picture of? One hand. Are you willing to cook your meals at home to lose weight in a healthy way? Yes, that's worth trying. Besides, you can save money. I often cook at home anyway, so... Imagine you're a college graduate. Please answer the following questions according to your own feelings. Your wallet is looking thin, so one of your friends offers you a part-time job. Meanwhile, the last final exam before graduation is coming soon. What would you do? I probably would take the part-time job, but really see it as a part-time thing. I would also focus on my study as well. I think both of those are evened out, because you should be balanced in life, okay? You can't just go all the way at work or all the way at school. It's a balancing act. So let's leave it in the middle, shall we? Recruitment season is coming. You decide to buy a suit for job interviews. You would be more likely to choose luxury brand with exquisite fabric and refined tailoring. Simple but classic style with reasonable price. Yeah, me being a programmer and stuff, it's like it doesn't really matter a whole lot how we present ourselves. Of course, you have to look like you care about your appearance, but it's not like you have to be all dressed up and I don't know. So I'm a little bit in between. I'm like, I don't want to look like a slob, but I don't want to look like some kind of high class person either. So I'm going to leave this in the middle. Congrats, you got a fancy job in New York, but wait, where would you like to live? I don't know either of those places. I'm not American, okay? I don't know these things. Let's leave it in the middle again. You're looking for a gym for a daily workout. You're more inclined to choose a gym near the company with professional personal trainers, a 7/24 self-service gym near your home. Yeah, if I'm going to choose a gym to get things done about my body, then I'm going to want quality. So I'm going to lean towards a little bit more. Because it's like, why would you do something if you're not going to do it good, okay? Being far away from home, how often do you call your parents? I barely call them, actually they call me instead. I call them almost every day. Kind of in between this one as well. I don't do calling anyway. I just go on WhatsApp and send them a message. But yeah, I'm kind of in between. One day you worked overtime until late night. As you are walking home alone, you notice that a drunk guy seems to be following you. What would you do? Turn around, stare at him and call 911 immediately? Pretend to be unaware and quickly walk into a shop. I'm not going to turn around and stare at him. That's asking for trouble, okay? Yeah, I would probably do this one. Pretend to be unaware and quickly walk into a shop. So I'm going to go all the way to B. Your flight had been delayed for 4 hours, but the airline isn't offering any compensation. Most of the passengers have begun to protest and it has led to some physical conflict. What would you do then? Join them, calm down and try to ask for compensation politely. I'm not going to join them. Like, I'm not going to join a physical fight. That's just not what you're supposed to do, okay? What would you think if your boss wants you to deal with her personal affairs outside of working hours, like picking up kids, feeding her dog, etc.? Again, it's a balancing act. It depends what my boss is asking of me. Like, if it's totally unreasonable, then I would be like, yeah, screw you, not going to do that. But if it's something like feeding her dog, if I know her on a personal level, then sure, I'll do that. It's a balancing act. I'm just going to leave this in the middle again, because I don't really know. Geez, your boss brought a 4-year-old daughter to the office and asked you to take care of her the whole afternoon. What would you play with her? Game apps like Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja. Teach her some numbers, colors, and baby songs. I don't know a lot about 4-year-olds. I don't think they're in a position to play games yet. They should be coloring stuff, in my opinion. So yeah, colors. Teacher, yeah, let's just go with this one. I don't know, okay. A neat and well-dressed little girl looking like 6 years old has been standing at the corner of the street all alone for more than 1 hour. What would you do? Look for a police officer to help her. Walk away, I don't want to get in trouble. Go to her and ask if she needs help. Like, she's 6 years old, so what trouble can that be, you know? I would go to her and ask if she needs help. You know, you just have to look out for each other in this world. After a period of observation, your boss decided to give you a raise, and you also received a generous bonus for this month. You are more than willing to use a bonus to go buy financial products or a dream gift to yourself. Why would financial products? What is a financial product? Of course you would buy a dream gift for yourself, or like a dream gift for someone else. Is this even a question? I don't know, okay. Okay, my results: mental gender distribution. Male tendency 28.5%, female tendency 71.5%. Okay, here you have it. I'm officially female. It has been officially decided by the internet. Okay, there we have it. This was 3 personality tests. I will leave all 3 of them down in the description below so you can check them out for yourselves. There's more personality tests on this website as well, so if you want me to do more of this kind of stuff, it's just an experiment, again, like the other videos that I've done, just to try and see what works and what doesn't work. So if you want me to do this again, then of course leave a like, let me know that you like it and what suggestions for other things to do. I'm always open for new suggestions and things to try out. But if you did like it, click the like button, and if you want to, you can also subscribe. This is a gaming channel, so I'm going to be mostly playing games like Fallout, Cluster Truck, Hitman, that kind of stuff. So, you know, just subscribe. There's nothing to lose. I hope you did like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.